So the store I want to show you guys then is called crownandpaw.com. I've been following these guys for about 2 or 3 weeks now, and to tell the truth, I'm pretty excited to show you because the way they have things set up, the kind of products they sell, the way they go about doing things, it's really simple but really effective. And for people who watch this channel who want to advertise on a social media platform like Facebook and Instagram, then these guys are pretty much as good as it gets. If you watch my previous video on picking products, then you know exactly why this is true. There's no better product to sell on a social media platform than the products that people are passionate about, and there's no better subject or there's no better topic that people are more passionate about than their pets. So as you can see, as I've been on the site, we've had a 10% pop-up. For all new business store owners out there, to be honest, I wouldn't recommend having a pop-up. I personally, and from what I've experienced in the past, people only ever give their contact details to people that they trust. If you're a new business with 0 following across all your socials, then nobody's going to trust you. Nobody's going to want to give you their email address. You have to give some value first in order to receive something from your customer. The reason these guys do it and the reason it works for them is if we take a look at their Facebook page, we'll zoom in here, we can see they have over 100,000 likes on their Facebook page, and on their Instagram page they have 174,000 followers. So before people even get to their website, people are naturally going to trust them because they have such a considerably large following. With that being said, then how do I know these guys are doing 6 figures per month? The easiest way to find out now, if they're a public company, then of course you can go onto the public records, the company's house if they're based in the UK, and you can find out by looking at their past returns. However, there is a quick way of doing it. You can install a free Chrome extension called SimilarWeb. As you can see, you get this pop-out drawer, but there's also a website that you can go to where you get more information. But this is more than enough, to be honest. As we can see, their monthly visitors on average are 291,000 people. In November they had 600,000, December 400, and then a slight dip naturally as you would expect to see for Q1. They had another dip in February and March, but I think everybody did. I had a massive dip in my sales during these months as well because this was the time in which the pandemic was kind of announced to everybody. But as we can see, things are kind of going in the right direction, and in April they increased their monthly visitors to 290,000. Now, when it comes to kind of gauging how much or how that kind of translates into sales, then a rough rule of thumb, don't hold me to this, is about for every 1 visitor is about £1. Certainly when I look at my stores, then it works pretty well, to be honest. Sometimes it's probably £1 per visitor, give or take about 20%. So if I had to take a guess for these guys then, given that their average monthly visits is 290,000, I would say their revenue is probably anywhere from kind of 200 to maybe 300k a month. But what I find most valuable then by using this, by using SimilarWeb, is it also tells you where the traffic is coming from by country. So once you've found a successful business, you always want to find out where the majority of that business is coming from, because potentially it leaves spaces or gaps in the market for you to come in and replicate the business model but do it in other countries. So for example, we can see that the majority of this comes from the US and a very tiny percentage comes from the UK. So what you would do at this point is try and find any suppliers in the UK that have kind of dominated the market and producing and selling a similar product to this. And if there isn't, then we can quite clearly see there is a demand for this product by the sheer amount of traffic these guys are getting. But if they're not dominating it in every single country, then it leaves a potential business opportunity for you to go into. That being said, let's turn our attention to the ads Crown and Paw are currently running. I've gone straight to the bottom of the page so we can see the ones that have been running for the longest, and we can see they've been running some Facebook ads, just single image, pretty straightforward ads since September 25th, 2019. So they wouldn't be paying to run these ads and for them to still be active if they weren't profitable. What we can also see as well is that these two here at the bottom on the left are also dynamic ads. There's multiple versions, and what that basically is when you have a catalog, so you've made the link between your Shopify store and your Facebook page, and you have a catalog of products on Facebook, you can create dynamic ads. And what it will essentially do is Facebook will chop and change the creative and only show the one that performs the best. It's essentially the same as having a dynamic add to cart button on your product pages. If somebody shows a history of PayPal being their preferred payment method, then Shopify will show a PayPal checkout button on that product page instead of, say, a Google Pay or an Amazon Pay one. So just to give you a quick example then of how dynamic ads work, if I open this one up, we can see you select multiple different versions from your catalog, and then Facebook will then match that to the audience depending on which one performs the best. As kind of like an overview then, because I'm always really interested in watching ads that people create and run, especially ones that have been running for a significant amount of time, because like I mentioned earlier, they wouldn't be paying to run these ads if they weren't profitable. We can see that all single image ads so far. It just goes to show you don't need to do anything crazy or anything special or expensive on Facebook if you have a product that's going to capture people's attention. Something you may not have noticed either about these Facebook ads, which is extremely important, and one of the reasons why I love this product so much, is that a lot of these ads are social proof and they're advertising the social proof. So for example, when you're drop shipping typical physical products, not everybody is going to take a video of their new vegetable slicer, a video of their new exercise bands, whereas with a product like this, everybody wants to show off their pets because everybody thinks their pet is really cute and really funny and they want to share it with the world. So when they receive a product like this, people naturally will want to take a picture of it, put it on Instagram, and then at the same time tag Crown & Paw, and then Crown & Paw can use it in their Facebook ads. They can post it on social medias. If we go into Instagram, just have a look at the kind of posts they're putting out. So this looks like an order from a customer. So does this one. This is obviously social proof. This looks like an order from a customer. Every other post almost is like a social proof post, and it's just a great way to kind of build up a reputation, build up a brand, and build up that trustworthiness with your customers. Another reason of why it's such a good product is because you don't necessarily have to sell it in order to come up with social proof for it. So for example, this one on the top right here, the couple of rabbits, this doesn't even have to be printed. This could just be created digitally, put onto a canvas print using a tool like Place It, but it looks like somebody has actually paid for this and ordered this. So it's actual social proof, even though you haven't sold anything. If we have a look at the bio, you can see they're asking people to tag them in their photos once they receive their product. If we have a look at their stories, so social proof post, a social proof post onto a phone case, another social proof post, another phone case. They've had a feature in Forbes, which is obviously brilliant for trustworthiness and credibility. Another social proof post from a customer tagging them, more social proof from another customer, more social proof from another customer, more social proof from another customer, and you kind of get the story. Anybody who anybody who's going to come across this page, there's going to be no doubt whatsoever this is a legit business with a legit product that people like, and that is the number one obstacle as a new business owner that you're going to have to overcome. So something I see a lot of people forgetting to do is they'll run Facebook ads for 3, 6, 9, 12 months, which is fine, but they'll forget to post content on their pages. And if you've been running ads for a while, you'll know that you'll get a lot of page likes even though you're running conversion campaigns. And that's because a lot of people will go to your social pages, check you out, make sure you're legit before they make that purchase. So if they see your ad, they go onto your page and you haven't posted anything for 6 months, it doesn't look very current, it doesn't look like you're active, and again, it's going to go down that road of your customer not trusting you. If we take a look at these guys, so this was posted less than 24 hours ago on Instagram, and if we head over to their Facebook page, and we need to zoom out a little bit, it's the same post. I think, was it the same post? It was, but still it's within 24 hours. There's another post. Even if it's the same content, it still shows that you're active as a business. Being in the dog niche as well, these guys will never struggle to find content to post on their page. We can see this video here. Now, they may have created this themselves. The chances are, if I had to bet money, I would say they didn't, but they've posted this. They've had 65 engagements, which they're going to get organic reach off of. They've had 73 comments, probably people tagging their friends. If we just open these up, so tagging their friends, tagging their friends, tagging their friends, tagging their friends, tagging their friends. So again, even though it's somebody else's content that they're posting, people are sharing it, people are commenting, and at the end of the day, it's building the Crown & Paw brand. Moving on to their website, so what I'll do is I'll just go through it and just point out kind of like the key features. Number one is they have their logo. It literally is just their name, but in kind of like a royal font. So it kind of works nicely. They obviously have two really big high quality images which show their products in all their glory. And if we scroll down, we can see social proof, social proof, social proof. Every single product image here is social proof. It shows somebody's pet, and then it shows the finished article, the finished products, which is, it's just always reinstilling in your customer's mind how good your product is and how many people have bought this product before you. If we look at the review numbers, which is absolutely crazy, 900 reviews, 800 reviews, 900, 370, there's just going to be no doubt whatsoever. Whoever comes onto this website is going to trust this website, and if they like the products, they're going to go ahead and buy it. And then just to build on the social proof front with reviews, we can see they actually have it in their menu bar in the header at the top of their site. So anybody who comes onto their site immediately can see the fact that they've got a page specifically reviews, and they can come on here and there's over 8,000 reviews, all of different images, all really good reviews of their different products. There's just so much proof and and evidence behind how good this product is, like I mentioned earlier, there's just going to be no doubt whatsoever. Anybody who comes onto this site is going to know this is a legit business. And again, without sounding like a broken record, but the number one obstacle you're going to have to overcome is whether people, the visitors, the customers to your site will actually trust you or not. I see people out there selling really good products that are in demand, but it's just their stores that lack them. There's no social proof or evidence that customers have come before them, purchased the product and been happy with it. If your customers, your visitors trust your business, then your profit margins will just completely transform. There's been hundreds of studies in the past. The number one reason why somebody doesn't buy from an online website is because of trust. Finally then, thanks again for watching and hopefully see you in the next one.